Hey guys, time for some Beyond All Reason replay. Now you can't look because when I first uh, click on the replay, it will show basically who won or lost. So don't try not to look right now until I tell you to look. All right, it's okay to look now.
Welcome, Commander. Battle started.
So we got Pro Fiddler right here at OS 58. And the teams are very well matched, I would say. Pretty much two 50s per team, and then two 32, 33 guy. I mean, one 32, 33 guy. And I like how this team has the low level guy in the middle, whereas this one has the low level guy on the edge. And this map has no wind. Kind of a greedy start. 3 cons first. I'll pause it right here. Now, a high level player, let's say he went ticks. I don't like this by Tolero. What I like to do is basically put a tower, a turret in the middle of your base that basically covers your whole base. Now, granted, we're 2 minutes into the game. There could already be like 10 ticks right here, maybe 20 ticks, if maybe 30 ticks if everybody made ticks. And then let's say they give all the ticks to one player. So now you got 30 ticks right outside the base. You got the commander way over here. Now I can understand the theory of your commander's in your base. You basically got a walking turret in your base, but ideally, let's say there's like these little two metal right here. Maybe the commander does a walk over here, grabs this one and that one, and then walks back. Or maybe goes over here, boom, boom, LOT, radar back. Or maybe he comes over here, grabs these, boom, boom, LOT, radar, boom, boom, LOT. But basically, he's like up here at the top left of the base. You got nothing, you got no units. You got one construction guy. But if someone was microing, they could easily come around here to the bottom of the base, which is not defended. They could be right here, take out this, take out that. Probably come over here, take out this, take out this, take out this. I mean, like, his whole base would basically be destroyed. Like, if Fiddler leaves, like one LOT right here will cover his old base easily. So yeah, I don't like this by Tolero. I don't know why. I don't know how he's 32 OS, to be honest, and doing things like this. See, like here, Akuma at least has his base covered while his commander is walking over here. Boom, boom, LOT, boom, 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 LOT. Maybe a radar. Now I think this is greedy. Without any units escorting him. So if let's say I had 30 ticks on this side, and I come and wrap around the back of his base, I would be able to find a con right here for free. Same thing over here. Well, at least he's getting a radar up. Maybe he's getting an LOT up next. I don't know. Over here, again, blind expanding without any units whatsoever. And he got 2 ticks. And look where his commander is. His commander is way out front, in front of his base. So let's say I had 30 ticks right here, or even 5 ticks. Come over here to the back of the base. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Wrap around to the back, find the con, kill him. The commander's probably gonna be walking back here. They wrap around, kill this con. So yeah, I think more and more players are going greedy, just pure greed. But anybody that has any kind of, all right, here's two ticks. Take out a radar. This tick is right next to that radar. Let me stop it right there. Alright, let's say, alright, Red knows that he's the highest level player on his team. He finds Blue. He knows Blue is the highest level on his team. You got Love here in the middle of the map with his commander, with his units, with his army right here. Tolero is way back here with his commander. There's a huge army over here by Red. Now, instead of Red, look at all this metal he just gave over. And here's not one, but two construction boxes about to eat that metal. Probably even res the Rex. So what would have been a better play? Red should attack this guy, who is their weakest player. It would have been two armies versus one army. Really 3v1 because his commander counts as an army too in the early game. So it would have been 3v1. The whole middle of the map opens up now. So what happens after that? Blue would have to split his army, maybe send half of them over here to cover this area. Green would have to split up his army, send half of his army over here. Meanwhile, you got orange with his full army can attack the half army and maybe get in back here in the back line and maybe take out some of these Mexes and some of these LOTs, or maybe even make it all the way to the main base. Like, look at this base here. Alright, there's a radar here. I like this one covering these 4 Mexes. I like this one covering this little area. There's nothing defending this right here, other than whatever units are coming out of this. There's no LOT. So if this army right here can somehow defeat, you know, let's say his half of the army, because he had to move half over here, and gets all the way to the back line right here, there's nothing. One little blitz ain't gonna do nothing. Against 14 grunts. Or even 7 grunts. So that one little mistake, I would say, by red, could have won them the game. Because now look what happens over here. You got not one but 2 cons right here, right next to this wreck. He's making exploiters, which cost a lot of metal, but then you got metal right here. He can either suck up the metal or resin for a bigger army. And meanwhile, what they could have done is they could have had a 3v1 situation on their weakest player and been pressure in the middle. Because if the middle is wide open, I mean, then depending on where these armies are, you could attack. Let's say his army's up here, and you get around it. You could attack this way, you could attack that way, you could attack down here, or if you go to the middle, you could go this way, down here this way, down here this way. So I mean, that one goof by red could have won them the game right there, I believe. Because if they don't split the army and cover this hole right here, like, they just make another 15 blitzes and head straight for the base right here. And 2 LLTs ain't gonna stop it. And there's not a single LLT in this base. So all these metals right here are free. All these solars are free. All these cons are free. Like, there's nothing here. This con is free. These 2 metal extractors are free. So I'm surprised to see some of these mistakes at such a high level. See, look, Red just moved his army over here, and meanwhile there's a huge army over here. He should have pushed that, I think. The 2 cons will be was worth it. Akamar's worried. Look, you see him moving out. Huge damage. That was devastating. And he had 4 anti-air up.
Commander destroyed. destroyed. destroyed.
These little armies of snipers. Look at this army with anti-air bots in the army as well. So this guy, he left. What he could be doing is cloaking his commander and trying to, he may not even see these yet, but trying to de-gun as many of those as he can. And he has a good defensive base right here. Meanwhile, Red has all these very powerful tier 3 units like right outside this guy's base. Like, he's dead for sure. And then what he could probably do is wrap around over here, kill the build power and maybe a couple of fusions. Or even once he's done with here, wrap around over here and come to the back of this base. Look at all this build power in here. Along with this army right here. The other team thinks they're dead, and this team thinks they're dead. Everybody wants to quit.
Commander destroyed. ended.
So I think that all right, don't look right now. That was Moonshine Run. Moonshine Run. But yeah, I think if they just would have not quit right away, they actually would have won. Because like I said, that one commander could have killed those weak tier threes, whereas the other team had the stronger tier 3 units.